Imagine one morning when you wake up and realize that today could be your last day. What would you do? Would you continue to rush into endless races or spend time with your loved ones? Life is as short as a passing wind, and impermanence teaches us how to love and live fully. Facing impermanence, the first lesson of happiness. Impermanence and awakening. Impermanence is not something to be afraid of, but a valuable reminder. Only when we face the fragility of human life can we truly appreciate every present moment. Losses and changes in life give us the opportunity to look back, let go of hatred, and live a more meaningful life. A friend once had a disagreement with you, but when they encounter an incident, will you hold on to resentment, or will you choose to forgive to have a more peaceful mind? Letting go to find peace. In Buddhist scriptures, the Buddha taught that all things are born, die, and change. When we accept this law, we will no longer suffer from loss, but instead will have peace from understanding. Write down 3 things that bother you and practice letting go of each one. Practicing this habit every day will help your mind become lighter. Live fully in today. Nothing is more precious than the present practice. Gratitude in every moment. Every morning is a new opportunity. When the sun rises, it is an invitation for you to live with gratitude. Don't wait until you lose it to appreciate what you have. Thank those who have helped you and apologize to those you have hurt, because tomorrow may never come. Many people only realize when they are close to death that they have wasted too much time on small things. Look into the eyes of your loved ones and realize that those simple moments are happiness. In Buddhist teachings, only the present moment is real. When our minds are preoccupied with the past or worried about the future, we lose the most precious gift, the present moment. Forgiveness as a way to free ourselves. Forgiveness is not only a way to resolve conflicts, but also a gift to ourselves. When you forgive, you do not have to carry the burden of hatred. But forgiveness does not mean weakness. Be wise in your trust. You can forgive someone who has deceived you, but do not give them the opportunity to hurt you again. Health is the foundation of all success. Many people only realize the value of health when it is too late. Health cannot be bought with money, and there is nothing more precious than a healthy body and a peaceful mind. Take care of yourself from a young age, because no one else can do it for you. Many people spend their whole lives making money, only to spend it all on medicine and hospitals later. Focus on staying healthy and balancing work and life. Fate is something that cannot be forced. Fate between people is a wonderful thing. Everyone you meet in this life brings a lesson, whether it is joy or pain. When you know how to cherish and nurture relationships, you will feel happier. There are people who pass through our lives and leave only pain, but it is those hurts that help us grow and become stronger. Buddha taught that nothing lasts forever. Face change with tolerance and serenity. Find happiness from within. Happiness does not come from big things, but from peace of mind. When we know how to love ourselves, cherish the little things, and live sincerely with others, happiness will naturally come. Life is like a journey, and the destination is not as important as what you experience along the way. Every day is a new opportunity to love, forgive, and live fully. Remember, happiness lies within your soul. Compassion is the key that opens all doors. When you treat others with kindness, you will receive sincere affection in return. Every action has consequences. Live with gratitude and kindness to sow good seeds for the future. Knowing enough is rich. When you are satisfied with what you have, you will no longer feel deprived or jealous of others. Happiness is not having everything, but knowing how to let go of unnecessary things. Life is not about how much you achieve, but how you live and face everything. Each person has only one life, and no one knows the future. Love more, live sincerely, and know how to let go of unnecessary things. Every morning is an opportunity to start over. Don't let the burdens of yesterday keep you from enjoying today. Live with gratitude, love yourself, and treat others well. Ultimately, happiness is not far away. It is right in your soul. Turn difficulties into opportunities for growth. Life is not always smooth. Everyone faces difficulties at different times. But it is these challenges that help us train our willpower and learn to live stronger. Consider difficulties as a test that helps you go further. A person who went bankrupt in middle age may have thought that his life was over, but instead of giving up, he started over. Just a few years later, he built a new business that was more stable and successful than before. In a sermon, the Buddha taught that suffering is an inevitable part of life. However, suffering does not last forever. Just like winter will pass, life's challenges will pave the way for a brighter future if we are patient and do not give up. Friendship and trust. Friendship is one of the most precious relationships, but trust needs to be built every day and cannot be forced. When you find a good friend, maintain that relationship with sincerity and mutual respect. A close friend who has helped you in difficult times is a diamond in life. Cherish them and do not let small misunderstandings destroy this relationship. Love and forgiveness. True love is not about possession, but about freedom and respect for the other person. If there is a misunderstanding, choose to forgive, but do not necessarily keep what is no longer suitable. Finding inner peace. Meditation and the power of silence. Meditation is a great way to refresh your mind and find balance in your life. When you take time to sit down, listen to your breath and focus on the present, your mind will gradually become clearer. Every day, spend 10 to 15 minutes meditating. While meditating, take deep breaths and focus on your breathing. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breathing. Contentment is wealth. One of the reasons we are unhappy is because we always compare ourselves to others. When we are content with what we have, we will feel more peaceful. There are rich people who are always worried about their wealth, while ordinary people live happily with simple meals and loving families. True wealth lies in gratitude and each person's feelings. Live with gratitude every day. Be grateful for life, for the little things, the morning sun, the chirping of birds, or a smile from a loved one. Gratitude will open new doors, bringing you joy and peace. Transform your life by looking objectively. Let go of expectations to reduce suffering. One of the causes of suffering is expecting too much from others or from yourself. When we let go of unrealistic expectations, we feel lighter and find happiness more easily. A mother always expected her child to achieve high results, but when she realized that each child had his or her own talent, she learned to accept and love her child for who he or she is. Buddha taught that life is impermanent. When we understand that nothing lasts forever, we will cling less to expectations and live more happily. Final message. Life is an unpredictable journey, but we can choose how to face every change. Choose to love, choose to forgive, and be content with what you have. Don't wait until it's too late to realize what is truly important in life. Every morning is a new opportunity to start over. Love yourself and treat others well, because only when you know how to love can you live peacefully and happily. Every hardship will pass, and the light of tomorrow always awaits you. Each of us has our own story, with different difficulties and joys. Life will be more enjoyable if we learn to accept the differences of others and stop judging. Looking at things with tolerance, we will reduce negative feelings and increase love. There are people who choose a path that is different from the majority, such as pursuing art instead of a stable job. Instead of criticizing, look at them with admiration and respect. Buddha taught, each flower blooms in its own time. Let things happen naturally. Do not force others to follow your point of view, because each person has their own path. Let go of the past to live fully in the present. The past is gone, and no one can change it. Living in painful memories will only make us feel heavier. Learn to let go. Forgive yourself and others. When we are at ease with the past, we can open our hearts to welcome the future. A person who has made a big mistake in the past can choose to wallow in regret or learn to forgive himself and move on. Which choice will bring peace to the soul? The mind is like a mirror. Just wipe away the dust of the past. We will see the light of the present clearly. Reduce material things to grow spiritually. Modern life is full of hustle and bustle and material temptations. When we learn to live a minimalist life, let go of unnecessary things, the mind will become clearer. Happiness does not lie in luxury, but in being satisfied with what we have. A person who used to chase after material things and fame until giving up everything to live in a peaceful countryside found true joy in simple things like growing vegetables, reading books, and watching the sunset. The Buddha advised us to practice contentment because bottomless greed only brings suffering. When the mind is at peace, everything around will also become peaceful. The natural laws of life, understanding to live peacefully, accept the law of birth, aging, illness, death. No one can avoid the cycle of birth, aging, illness, death. When we understand and accept this law, we will be less afraid of death and know how to cherish every moment of life. A person with a serious illness can choose to suffer and be afraid, or choose to live each remaining day to the fullest. People who choose to live fully often spread positive energy to everyone around them. Life is impermanent. No one knows what tomorrow will bring. Let go of fear and enjoy every moment of the present. How to deal with failure. Turn failure into a lesson. Failure is the mother of success. No one is successful without having failed. What is important is not how many times you fail, but what you learn from each failure. A famous businessman went bankrupt 3 times before finding the formula for success. Every time he fails, he learns a valuable lesson and becomes more persistent in his goals. Buddha taught that when you fall, the important thing is to get up and keep going. Life is like a trail. No one can go forever without encountering obstacles, but as long as you don't stop, you will reach your destination. Facing fear, finding strength from within. Overcoming fear with understanding. Fear is natural for humans, but if we let fear control us, we will lose the opportunity to grow. The best way to overcome fear is to face it, understand the cause, and turn it into motivation. A person used to be afraid of public speaking, but after many times of practicing and facing his fear, he became an inspirational speaker. Fear is just the darkness of the mind. When our mind is bright, all fears will disappear like fog under the sun. Happiness doesn't depend on others. Take control of your life. Find happiness from within. Happiness is not something you can find from others. It lies within your own soul, in the way you face life. When you know how to love and accept yourself, you will no longer have to depend on anyone to feel happy. A person who suffered from a breakup, but when she found her own value, she learned to love herself and live happily without her lover by her side. Happiness is freedom from the heart. If you need to expand or adjust the content, I am willing to continue. Below are the next sections that can be added to make it more complete. The meaning of patience. Waiting is not in vain. Patience and the value of time. Everything good takes time to ripen. Sometimes while waiting, we feel impatient and want to give up. However, Patience is like a seed that needs time to germinate. Trust the process and keep trying, because success always comes to those who do not give up. A rice farmer had to wait many months for a crop. If he dug the seeds every day to check them, they would not grow. The Buddha once said, "Haste makes waste." Everything has its time, and if we are patient, everything good will come in time. Appreciate the little joys, the secret to true happiness. Recognize the joy of simple things. Happiness does not necessarily come from big things. Sometimes, a cup of fragrant coffee in the morning, an afternoon walk in the park, or a conversation with a loved one is enough to make your heart shine. A person who was once absorbed in pursuing a career realized that the happiest moments in his life did not come from success, but from dinners with family and friends. The power of silence, the art of listening to the soul. Be silent to understand yourself. Silence is not just stopping talking, but also an opportunity for you to connect with your soul. In silence, you will hear things that cannot be recognized in noise. Take time for yourself in silence to better understand what you really want. Many people, after spending time meditating or living alone for a few days, have realized new values and changed their perspective on life. Change is inevitable. Life is always moving and changing. When we accept change as a part of life, we will no longer be afraid of events. Just like a river always flows, life never stands still. A person who failed at work chose to change careers, and from there found a new passion. Change is not the end, but the beginning of a new journey. Every day is an opportunity for you to live fully and love with all your heart. Don't let worries about the past or expectations about the future prevent you from enjoying the present. When you know how to let go of what is unnecessary and appreciate what you have, happiness will always be with you. Choose to live with gratitude, forgiveness, and love. No matter how many challenges life puts you through, believe that every incident is a valuable lesson, and every new day is an opportunity for you to become better. Forgiveness is one of the most noble acts, helping us free ourselves from the burdens of the past. When we hold grudges in our hearts, we are the ones who suffer. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting everything, but letting go to bring peace to our souls. There are people who carry grudges for many years, but only when they learn to forgive, life becomes lighter. Buddha taught, "Forgiveness is a gift for yourself." Each time we forgive, we free a part of our souls from the burden. Let go to move forward. Nothing is forever. Learn to let go. Loss is inevitable in life, but instead of suffering and clinging to what has passed, let us learn to let go to move forward. Losing something can open up the opportunity to welcome something new. A man who lost his great love found new joy in helping the community, realizing that happiness does not only come from love. Buddha taught that everything comes and goes, only peace of mind remains. When we no longer depend on external things, we will find inner peace. Practice gratitude to spread happiness. Gratitude helps us focus on the positive and find joy in simple moments. When we are grateful for what we have, we will complain less and compare ourselves to others. Start each day by writing down 3 things that you are grateful for. Even if it is as small as the morning sunshine or a friend's smile, this will help you feel more meaningful in life. Find meaning in each day. Everyone is born with a purpose. When we live with purpose, we will find life full of energy and meaning. Purpose doesn't have to be something big, just small things that we do with love and passion. A preschool teacher finds joy in teaching children. Although the job doesn't bring fame, she knows that she is contributing to changing the lives of children. Living with purpose is a way to have peace of mind, because when we know what we are aiming for, we will no longer be lost in the flow of life. Meaningful relationships. Learn how to build and maintain friendships. Friendship and long-lasting connections. Family and friendship relationships are valuable assets in life. Cultivate friendships with sincere care and forgiveness when needed. No relationship is perfect, but patience and love will help people understand and become closer to each other. There are families that used to be distant, but when a member encounters difficulties, the whole family gathers together and finds a way to overcome them. This is the power of friendship. Open your mind to new opportunities. Life never stops, and neither should we. Every new day brings an opportunity to learn and grow. Always open your mind to new things, because opportunities can come from unexpected places. A man who was afraid of change, but after daring to step out of his comfort zone, found a new passion in a field he had never thought of before. Walk on your own path. Don't worry about what others think. When we live true to ourselves, we will find joy and peace. Live as if every day is your last. Don't let worries, hatred, or expectations prevent you from enjoying life. Every moment is an opportunity to love, to forgive, and to live fully. No matter how many challenges life brings you through, remember that happiness is not far away, but the peace in your soul. Let go of the past, love the present, and embrace the future. Life is a precious gift. Make each day memorable and meaningful.